Bum, 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 bum. Oh, my word.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Alex, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm good, thank you. So, Alex, Celebrity of the Week is Beef Team. And let's see, is Beef Team in the chat room? I think, yes, he is. So, BT, can you email Alex your Skype info? Alex@twit.tv.
Or just private message me in the chat room at NL3_RT. Either way.
Yeah, I am pink. This has been happening on and off. I think Leo said there you go. Okay. Something throws that camera off. All you do is magically wave your hand and I become... Yes. I'm doing...
Are you feeling well?
You know what? I have this. I was on the boat, and the boat was rocking and rocking. I don't know. Wait a minute. When I get enraged, I suddenly become the Green Giz. I can't stand it. Whoa. Yes, it's a Smurf edition. No, Smurfs are blue, aren't they? Alex, do we have any blue in the... Oh, there we are. This is Giz with Smurf with the Giz Fiz. We're just waiting to hook on to Beef Team, who is this week's Celebrity Chat Room of the Week. And while we're waiting for Beef Team to get hooked up, this is ridiculous. Let me write the paper again, and I'll go back to my normal. There we are. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. So we have one leftover question from last week. Oh, the puppy's going to come down. Dennis will bring the puppy down. Paul Braga had sent in a question, and I didn't see it until the show was over. So we'll start with his question. Paul writes, Eric Snowden has been saving the most shocking revelation for last. He's going to report that the NSA not only has been hoovering our emails, phone calls, and texts, but they've also been storing all the blank they can find. Remember to write your answer big. And Paul, if you're in the room, are you in the room, Paul? Let's see. I don't know if he's in the room or not. Eric Snowden has been saying he's been saving the most shocking revelation for last. He's going to report that the NSA not only has been hoovering our emails, our phone calls, and texts, they've also been storing all the blank they can find. Okay. You know, some good answers there. Okay. Underwear, donuts, anti-sleep pills, cherry flavored Bez, dirty laundry. Oh, the NSA is storing your used toilet paper. Yeah, gazelles. Oh, my word. Naked pictures of Leo Laporte. Okay, all the lights are lit. That basically means Myra has an answer. So I'll read it one more time. Eric Snowden's been saving the most shocking revelation for last. Not only has the NSA been hoovering our emails, phone calls, and texts, they've been storing all the blanks they can find. And Miss Myra writes, videos of our bedrooms. Did she match anybody? Anybody say videotapes of our bedrooms? Maybe not. Okay. We'll do, let's see. Bum. So thank you, Paul. I still didn't know if Paul was in Twinkies. Twinkies are back. I saw the Twinkies at Fairway yesterday. I didn't buy any. They're smaller than the old ones.
Wait, your dog had them?
Say again?
Your dog had them?
No. Oh, how cute. That's right. My dog's name is Fairway. They're smaller, which the company says, well, we had to make them smaller because we have to make more money. Makes sense. Videos of our bedrooms. Who said that? Apple fan. What? 3 minutes after we give the answer, Apple fan writes. All right. So George Davis sent in a couple of questions. He sent them in every week so far. George Davis said, on a short survey at the doctor's office, Dumb Dora was asked, what activity could you do 12 hours a day, each day, for 7 days? Dumb Dora smiled and wrote, blank. Survey at the doctor's office. What can you do 12 hours a day for 7 days a week? Dumb Dora smiled and wrote, blank. Talk on the phone, play video games, nag, go to work, have sex. 7 days, I don't think so. Myra has an answer. Oh, my word. Okay, Myra has very offbeat answers today. All right, everybody has an answer on the survey. They asked, what can you do 12 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Dumb Myra wrote, eat donuts. Anybody get that? I thought I was going to write what a lot of you wrote, play video games. Exercise with push downs. Oh, that's funny, as opposed to push-ups. Okay. We have one more question, and then we'll see if Beef Team is aboard.
I still have not heard from him yet.
Hey, Beef Team, you know what? Beef Team, aren't you in the room? Let me just go back up here. I could swear I saw him when I looked. He's in the room. Beef Team, what's happening? Beef Team, have you changed your mind? It's the first time ever I even wrote myself an email to say, don't forget Beef Team volunteered to be Chat Room Celebrity of the Week. Remember, you said last week you would be Celebrity of the Week, and there was someone in the studio. So I said, Beef Team, if you can do it next week, I'll use the guy in the studio. And that was Ed. What was the guy last week? He was so funny. Ed?
Yeah.
Anyway, he was very funny. I watched the Giz Fiz repeat, and when Myra was crying, he was crying. It was so funny. Oh, he has dial-up at home. You didn't mention that last week. No, he says he only has dial-up. All right. Dan, how about you? Do you have just dial-up, Dan Lueders? Because we're going to play a video that Dan Lueders did later. He did a 9-minute video of 300 different Mad covers. And Dan Lueders, we assume you have your own music in the background on that, right? Aren't you glad you didn't use dial? We get Dan Lueders for the Precious Mounting. Dan, can you do it? Yeah, you'll Skype with Alex at Twit.
So, Dan, if you're up for it, PM me in the chat room your Skype name, and I'll add you and call you.
That would be great, Dan.
I am NL3_RT.
He's going to do it. I think he's going to do it. The pressure is building for Dan Lueders to be Chat Room Celebrity of the Week. Come on, Dan. I'm sure he's going to do it. All right, we'll do one more match game question, and then we'll see if we if we persuaded Dan.
He says he'll email me, so I will watch for that.
Okay. Okay, he is going to email Alex. All right, sucker. Wonderful. Officer Kelly pulled over a possible jewelry store robber. He had the suspect pull up his sleeves and immediately arrested him when he saw 14 wristwatches on each arm. He charged the man with blank. Okay. Officer Kelly pulled over a possible jewelry store robber. When the suspect rolled up his sleeves, he was arrested for 14 watches on each arm, and the charge was blank. Okay, we're getting some good answers. Oh, very good, chat room. Don't look, Myra. No, Myra's not looking. Okay. Oh, this is good. A lot of good answers. Okay. Oh, very good. All right, I'll read it one more time. Officer Kelly pulled over a possible jewel store robber. He pulled up his sleeves, showed 14 watches on each arm. He was charged with blank. Myra has an answer. And Myra's answer is he was charged with killing time, abusing time. He was charged with being a robber. Okay. Did anybody, and George had written an answer. George had written, he was charged with having time on his hands. Oh, let's go. All right, Bill in Michigan wrote time on his arms. We might match that. I'm not sure. 14 watches on each arm. Okay. He was charged with no fashion sense. That's very funny. That's very funny. Did Dan call in yet or email yet?
I just added him on Skype, waiting for him to show up.
Okay. All right, very good. And let me see if we have anything else here question-wise. All right, Dan Lueders, we're going to take care of that. Beef Team, can't do it. So, Beef Team, next time you're in the office, let us know ahead of time. Let's see. Next week, I have an in-studio Giz Fiz guest, so he'll be chat room celebrity of the week. Also, try say Irish wristwatch. Oh, try to say Irish. Oh, it is hard to say. Irish. I can't say it. Irish wristwatch. Very good. It's like a. Who said? Oh, Irish Carl said that. Myra, you're going to have to learn how to say that when you go to Ireland. Do you have any good bargains on Irish wrist? I guess I won't be saying that. Do you have any good sales on Irish timepieces? That's the way to handle that. All right, we'll do another match game question while we wait for Dan to get hooked up. We'll do an interview with Dan, and then immediately after we'll show Dan's video. Okay. The volunteer said the lady in 2F is weird. I asked her if she would give something to support the community chest, and she gave me blank. The volunteer said the lady in apartment 2F is weird. I asked if she'd give anything to support the community chest, and she gave me blank. Okay, pretty much a wooden leg, some pie, a girdle, Monopoly money. I'll get out of jail free. Bra. Myra matched quite a few of the people. And bra. Okay, there we go. Thank you. You know, while we're waiting, Alex, should we show Dan's video?
We could.
Okay. Someone in the chat room said show Dan's video, and then we can ask Dan. We can ask Dan questions about his video as we go along. So roll the video anytime you can, and I can make comments about the covers as we go. Oh, I see. He used it's a gas as a back. That's a back. All right. So this is Dan's 300 Mad covers. By the time these are really early Mad covers. Oh, and he's done it as some of them as fold-ins. The one, okay. Anybody remembers any of these? This is the end of Mad. Let's see. Boy, you know what? I think every one of these covers is before I was there. I like that cover where Alfred's in the swing, but the swing is upside down. The Nixon cover, on the back of that cover, that cover said, Alfred E. Newman voted for Nixon. We were with you 100% of the way. And the back cover of that same issue was for Kennedy. Up. The Aces cover, my very first issue of Mad 69. The back cover was, congratulations, John F. Kennedy. We were with you 100% of the way. And then the issues were delivered to the newsstand with a note that said, put the proper cover of Mad facing forward the minute you hear on the radio who won the election. All right, some more covers of Mad. The Frankenstein putting Alfred Kit together. Last issue, that sort of bombed out. A lot of people wrote in and goes, oh no, please don't stop Mad. And the joke was a giant Mad issue that said last issue, and in tiny print it said before the next one comes out. I got issue 74.
Hey, Alfred, let's
Yeah, 25 cents. Mad was 10-cent comic book when it started. Another cover I like. The toothbrush with the hole for Alfred's teeth. Some of these are pretty good. We don't try very hard. The take-off on the Avis thing. Alfred. Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, this was great. See that numbered cover? There's a whole story behind that. You would think that all those numbers that every cover was the same. Well, actually, there were 4 different Mad covers. And they were sent out, back to college issue. All right, they're going so fast. That's okay. Anyway, we printed 4 different colors for that. Buy this issue, collect them all. And they were sent out so that you had to thumb through the issues, and not till you got to the 5th issue would you find the numbers repeating. Also, there was this issue contains no monosodium glutamate, MSG, etc. That cover was a saver for me because my record of being in every issue of Mad had been broken because there was nothing of mine in the issue. And I went in one day and said, we should do a cover like this. And Nick Meglin said, let's do it. Let's change the cover now. And then you can keep your record complete on being in every issue. So I got cover credit for that. Poseidon Advisor that just went by, largest selling issue of Mad ever. More than 1 million copies. Well, Andrew, thank you. Mad lives on because it's genuinely funny. Thesaurus has a few of these issues. The Big Con. Death Wish. I think I wrote Death Wish. Airport 75. Oh, Towering Stern. I wrote that. Mad lowers its price. And we put the price of the magazine at the bottom of the magazine. Yes, you can watch the price of Mad go up. It started out at 10 cents as the comic book, went to 25 cents. Oh, that was a funny cover too. Bionic Man and Bionic Woman giving each other giant batteries for Christmas. Oh, that was funny. Did you see that? King Kong, very puzzled as Fay Ray's knitting a giant booty. Sailor Lion, yes, the Mad Magazine board game. I remember that. Saturday Night Fever. One of my favorite covers, the suntan issue. Jord. I wrote Jord 2, Reese. Animal House cover, Superman cover. This one we had to put the barcode on the cover. Don't buy this issue, buy the one underneath it, I believe that cover says. Alfred in an elevator, his elevator's going sideways. Oh, that's interesting. Tommy T, you know what? I think there are 100,000 news subscription. I think there are 100,000 subscriptions. And I think Newsstand is a little more, maybe 125,000. I love the Mad lowers its price. That's he's only now getting it. That's very funny. That's very funny. Pac-Man issue.
It's a gas!
E.T. Saved 20 cents on this issue. That's the cover I came up with. I got several emails saying, thank you so much for doing that cover. The joke was, save 20 cents on this issue. Don't write us and tell us how bad this issue is. Back then, postage was 20 cents. But Newsstand deal is, just gave kids 20 cents off because they thought that's what it was. The Rock issue. Rolling out the red carpet. That's kind of a funny cover when you think of it. It's at a nude beach and Alfred's wearing a trench coat exposing himself. Oh, that issue had a computer program in it that you could make a picture of Alfred. The code took up like 4 pages. Godfather's issue. Oh, California Raisins. Roger Rabbit. Oh, this is funny. Some of these are pretty funny. They're kind of like Wiener. Yeah. Ghostbusters. Boy, I remember a lot of these things. I wrote Turtles. Doogie Howser. I wrote that. Who ever thought that Neil Patrick Harris would go on to such a career? Doogie Howser. Simpsons. Sexiest schmuck alive.
Okay, Alfred, let's boogie!
Don't buy that issue. We actually, during Desert Storm, sent a lot of issues overseas to our troops, not the other side. That issue, you see that issue looking like, man, that they should have looked like Time. I saw a newsstand where they had Mad in the Time magazine slot. The guy just took a quick look at it when he was displaying it, and he put it in the Time. Oh, people started getting tattooed. Crash test dummy. We probably had back then. We probably hired someone to come up with that program. Oh, Rush Limbaugh cover, that was funny. Well, we've done a lot of semi-naked people on the covers. Thank you, Dan. Is Dan ready?
I am ready.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man who made that video and this week's chat room celebrity of the week, world famous theme writer, Dan Lueders. Dan, yay! Dan, this is
Dickie D, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic, fantastic.
Good. Well, this is so great that you were in the chat room and that you were able to be chat room celebrity of the week. So where are you as we're talking to you?
I'm in my basement in Streamwood, Illinois. I've got a little studio down here. You can see my guitars.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
For those that don't know, I do some of the music for Dickie D, for the Giz Fiz show, and I do some of the themes for Twit as well for Leo. Me and George Wood and Paul Michon did the Giz Wiz theme, which is for the Big Bang Theory one, that one.
Yes, the one that we use now. Some dumb show. Right.
Yeah, same dumb
Yes. Who did the video for that? Who did the actual video?
That was George did that.
George did that. Okay.
Yeah. So it was totally Paul's out in California. I'm out near Chicago, and George is in England.
In England. Excellent.
So we all did it. It was an international effort.
Did you do it via Skype, or people just did? How did you do it, since the three of you worked on it? Actually,
George had the idea, and he sent me out him playing piano and some simple drums and stuff like that.
Okay. Did you just freeze? Go ahead.
Did I freeze?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here?
Yeah, you're here. You're back.
Okay, great. I sent it out to Paul, and Paul put some little vocal things on it, and then it came back, and I added the drums, the bass, and the electric guitar, and that's how we put it together, just kind of piecemeal.
Perfect.
George is a keyboard player, I believe, by trade, and so Paul is, I believe he plays bass and is a vocalist out there. So we're big fans. We're not only big fans of Mad magazine. I mean, I grew up on Mad. That was such a joy for me to even see those covers again. It was a hoot.
Is that your collection?
Well, actually, I picked up that DVD collection, and I just
okay.
Yeah, and now what was the first magazine that you started with?
I started with the one with the playing cards on the cover. Which is in the thing you just showed, the green cover, and it was Mad issue number 69. I actually forgot the year, but
number 69 because I think there's 420 some odd 26 issues.
Yeah, we just are. I think we're printing 423 now.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll redo the video and start with yours if you want. It's a really simple. I want to tell you guys about this cool program. It's called Animotic or Animoto.com, and it's just a wonderful. It was really simple to put together. It was really effortless. You just upload pictures, you upload some music, press go, and come back in about an hour, and that's what you get. It's wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah, it's real simple.
So you just uploaded 300 pictures.
Yeah. I just dragged them from one folder into another. Grabbed it took me all of 10 minutes physically, and then another hour for it to go. And it was a labor of love, though. It was fun watching those. From when I was a kid. Just growing up on Mag magazine. I couldn't wait to get to get each issue when I was 10, 12, 13 years old, right around there. So I'm a kid of the 60s. I grew up. I was born in 61. So, I was right in 68, 69, right around when you started is exactly when I started reading it.
Oh, great. Yeah. Someone's asking if, is there a link for that video that you can put up?
There is. The one I sent you, I don't know, legally, can we do that?
You know what? My feeling always is not to ask.
Okay. Well, I don't know about the legality, but yeah, I think the music is cleared. So the album covers is. I think if we don't charge money for it, I think we're fine.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
You've got the link. I sent you the link. If not, I can send it. I can send it to you later.
Yeah, actually, you know what, Alex? Can you post the link?
I'll do that.
Yeah, Dan, why don't you post the link?
I'll do that.
Hi, Dan.
So you make your entire career writing jingles? Is that correct?
Well, Well, I've got a couple things going. My main business is I'm a publisher. I publish children's music. My label is called Singing Praise Kids. It's worship music for school age and toddlers. And then I freelance. Yeah, I freelance the other half of the time and do jingles for Leo. And I pick up projects every here and there. I did one for a coffee shop in Bangkok, of all places.
Really?
It's called iCoffee.
iCoffee?
Yeah, that's the name of the shop.
What's your? You must have a website. What's your website?
Yeah, I just go to danlueders.com. So it's DANLUEDERS.
danlueders.com. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's at what's at your website? Do you have like samples of music and stuff?
Exactly. I've got the main page. I kind of do what's happening. Yeah, there it is.
Up there, exactly Alex is on the ball here.
What I do, we're having a big sale now. It's singing. It's me and a couple other guys, ladies and guys, and we have a big sale happening now. But if you look at the top of the page, there's in the menu there's a Dickie D site there, and there's my studio site.
Oh my word.
Promised Land is another one. Yeah, so it's just some videos. It's just some stuff I've done throughout the years. But it's got the Giz Wiz theory in there, and my trip to the Giz Wiz, and there's the Spork song. So it's got all the fun stuff.
Here's a story about a Giz Wiz theme song with the shows to go from fun.
Yeah, I had some kids staying over at the house. They were doing the Giz Wiz theme.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I just had my son sings on my stuff, and I've got a 10-year-old son, and he sings on some of the stuff, and we had some friends staying at the house, and they're singers, and they came by, and, so I have just a little video. I have a little recording booth over here in the corner that I can actually isolate stuff. So I call it a project studio, basically. So I can do, small instrumentations, small groups of people, vocalists, I could fit a band in here if I tried, but it's really not what I do,
Okay. And this is all in your house?
Correct. Yeah.
And you live in a house, like a house that you can, wow.
Single family. So we're able to, I'm able to isolate myself down here pretty good, so the sound doesn't disturb everybody in the neighborhood. We live in suburbia, USA, Dick. I mean, just in the middle, probably, I would say about 40 miles west of downtown Chicago, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah, not too far. But,
okay, excellent.
It's so good to see you. I mean, I've been wanting to talk to you. We've talked briefly here and there for.
And it suddenly dawned on me when. I sent Alex a link, and I said, Alex, I'd like to do the Dan Lueders thing today. And then I said, wait a minute. If Dan's going to be in the chat room.
Well, funny. It's 2 minutes before I jumped on. I checked my email and got your email and said, hey, you're going to be in the chat room? And, of course, I replied to you, I'll be there.
Oh, okay. I haven't opened it. Yeah, okay.
And next thing I know, I'm on Skype talking to Dickie D. It's a small one.
No, this is great. Hey, I'm on Skype talking to Dan Lueders, so this works both ways. How many kids do you have?
I have two. I have a 25-year-old, and he's a fabulous musician.
You have a 25-year-old?
Yeah. His name is Bo, and he's in a band called Few and the Proud, and he travels all over the world. Excellent guitarist and vocalist and songwriter. He's incredible. He's got all the energy and stage presence I never had, but he's got the musicianship. He's really good. He's really good.
Excellent.
Yeah. He just got back from London, and then I have a 10-year-old. He's very musical as well. He's constantly humming songs and saying, hey, Dad, have you heard this? Hey, Dad, have you heard this? So it's a blast. I get to relive that all again, having a kid again. So it's it helps keep me young.
Yeah, excellent. Does your wife work, or is your wife a housewife?
Yes, no, she does. She works full time, thank God. Because,
my word.
Yeah,
okay.
what I do is hit or miss. Freelancing, you know how it is.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah.
So she's got a nice steady job, and she works at home too, which is nice.
Oh, great.
Great. Yeah, she has an office upstairs, and we're far corners of the house. So, when
You never have to see each other.
Yeah, that's right. Every once in a while, we'll have to make a lunch date, in the kitchen.
Okay.
Hey, in the kitchen in 10. Okay, see you there.
Oh, hey, that's very good. And what kind of business does she run?
She's a business analyst. She works for time and attendance software for Ceridian and ADP, the payroll people. That kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, so
good. Good.
she's
Embezzling and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's stuff.
perfect.
Yeah. So the money's hit or miss there. This economy, it's harder and harder to embezzle these days.
I know. The NSA is making it so difficult. I know.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Don't get caught, basically, is the most you can ask for. And don't do a web search for pressure cooker or backpacks.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is just so bizarre. So, Dan, are you a native out there, or where did you grow up? Or
yeah, I grew up in Wheeling, Illinois, which is another suburb. So I've been in this area for my whole life. Yeah.
An Illinoisan? What are you? Are you an Illinoisan? What do they call
Illinoisan? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, is that the official?
Well, you go Chicagoan. You can say that.
Chicagoan. The Chicagoan.
I live in Chicagoland, where we got hot dogs and pizza. And Chevy Luminas are wonderful. They're wonderful.
This is great. So, Dan, you know how this works. We asked the chat room to ask you, and you're reading the chat room, right?
No, okay. It's way too off of time. Do I need to pull it up?
If you can, because that way, if you can, I'll repeat their questions. But if you can
ask me questions.
Yeah, that's what happens with Chat Room Celebrity of the Week. I talk to you for like 10 minutes, and then we turn. We turn over the chat room.
Let me get there. I'm a little slow.
Yeah. No, take your time. And the deal is, anything that goes by that you like, you can answer it. Sometimes I'll see a question go by that I think is really good, so I'll just re-ask it. And any question
I have the hardest time with the chat room. It just goes by so fast.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's like my brain doesn't work that quick. Let me see if I can get in there. I was in there a minute ago. All right, stand by.
Okay. So chat room. Well, you know what? Once you're in there, can you do two things at once? The question I did forget to ask, and we always ask, is how did you find out about Leo and Twit?
Oh, that's. Well, I tell you. I started out, I was in the hospitality business. I worked in a hotel. I did all their audio visual, their business meetings and lighting, that kind of stuff, and sound. And it was right at the time where computers were starting to become a commonplace in offices and stuff like that. So they gave me a computer, and I hated it. I mean, I couldn't stand it. It was so intimidating to me and so complex that I was like, well, I'm stupid, and I'm not going to be able to do this, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm sitting at home one day, and I'm flipping through the TV channels, and there I stumbled on Tech TV. And Leo says, it's not your fault, and his famous, it's not your fault. Yes. It's famous over-the-top way of doing things. And I just started watching his show from Tech TV, and then, like most of us, lost track of him, when the show was canceled. And then just stumbled upon the podcast. I mean, I've been listening to Giz Fiz since show one.
Great.
And TV probably the first year, and I've been hooked on them ever since. I wish I had more time. I'd listen to them all, but because they're all so great. My favorite is probably the Giz Fiz. That's the one I don't miss.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, Tech News Today, I like iPad Today is excellent. MacBook Break Weekly is excellent. I like it's a small show, but it's fun. Called, what is it? It's the one with Tom Merritt and Brian Brushwood. It is called Frame Rate. It's wonderful. They talk about how to break away from cable TV and that kind of stuff. Folks who don't want to pay the cable bill. It's just finding out different ways, and it's a really fascinating show. I really enjoy that one.
Great. So you really are a fan.
All the way. Chicago Cubs all the way. Biomech.
Earlier they were asking about pizza, deep dish or whatever the other choice is.
Oh, my favorite pizza.
Oh, thin crust or go ahead.
My favorite pizza of all time, sorry to step on you, Dick, is any.
Oh, okay. Any. Okay.
Any.
Oh, favorite gadget? Dave asks. That's a good question.
I just picked up a Galaxy 3. I'm really starting to like that. But I like the iPhone, iPad a lot. Yeah. And I've got all kinds of music gadgets, too, if that counts.
Oh,
but
yeah. What's a favorite music gadget?
Well,
you have that thing, the theme writer, where you just say, write a theme about the Giz Wiz and it creates it itself. Do you have that yet?
All right, Dick, you're on to me. You're on to me. I'm
sorry.
It's
okay. No.
That's it. All right. That's it.
No, listen.
Go ask the machine. All right.
No. So, what's your favorite music gadget?
Music gadget? Gee, I don't. That's a good one. It's kind of, they're mostly digital products, like plugins for recording music. Like one of my favorites is for just plugging an electric guitar straight into the computer and making it sound like a Marshall amp and a big amplifier and that kind of stuff. Some of those plugins are great. Just things that create sound. So I have thousands of them. It's hard to pick just one, but anything that kind of helps me sound, helps the music sound more organic and real. Because I record all the instruments. And I just bring vocalists in. Either I sing it or I bring vocalists in. So in order to keep costs down, I program anything. So anything that makes that job easier is what I like to do the most. So whatever gadget makes that is the one I do.
Excellent.
Well, here's one, Dan. How did you make the know-how theme? Actually. How did I make it? I don't remember. There it is. Hard to do it on the acoustic. Is that coming through, Dickie?
Yeah.
So it's just I did some studio tricks. I had a bar use one of these things, a capo, and to bar it to get a different tone, and then I stopped the tape and did it in a different key. So it sounds like I'm a better guitar player than I actually am. Any technology that makes me sound good. That's my favorite gadget.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Favorite guitar, I like, I'm a bass player, is my instrument, is Fender Jazz bass. I love. I got my Fender Jazz. Let me see if you can see it up here. It's hanging right on the wall. Wait, this way.
Yeah, I do see it. How many musical instruments do you have?
A dozen.
We see three. Okay, about a dozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got 4 walls, Dick.
Wow, you see, I only have 3 here, but it's New York City, so it's.
Yeah, you pay extra for that 4th wall.
Yeah, I know. I always break the 4th wall, which is why I just have 3. Yeah, exactly.
It would be a little drum machine right about now.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
Hold on a second.
Okay. You want to get it out? I'm sure Alex must have a drum machine.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Lawn Dog wants to know, are you self-taught? That's an interesting question.
I am. Well, I had some formal training. I played the tuba, of all instruments.
Really?
Yeah, I played that in like grade school and stuff like that. But I started playing bass, electric bass, when I was about 13 or 14. And that was all, I just got with guys and self-taught. So on that end of it is all self-taught. And then I took some lessons later on, just to kind of sure things up, learn some new things. I say I'm always a student, I'm always learning, I know some theory and that kind of stuff, but I'm mostly an ear guy. If it feels good, sounds good, then it's good,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Loves using the capo. Loquacious One says, loves using the capo. What did she say? I missed it. Went right past me.
That's okay.
That's all right. Put it in again.
Someone asked about how many songs have you written?
Well, for kids, I've published over 200, and me and a couple other partners, too. I write very few on my own. I like the collaborative process. I think that's how the Beatles, for example, they did write on their own.
You were originally one of the Beatles, as I recall.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
I think that was the worst mistake you made, saying these guys are going nowhere. I need to go down the basement, buy 12 guitars, and write jingles for the internet.
Right. That will be invented in 30 years. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, that's why you stayed in the basement. You kept saying, when are they going to invent it? When will they invent the internet?
I thought I was being farsighted,
Yeah, no, I think you're nearsighted, basically, but no. You have the highest forehead I've ever seen, outside of mine.
Might be there's a lot to hold in there, Dick. There's a lot.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Some people say to me, "Hey, Dan, why the long face?"
Oh, that's very good. That's very good.
Does that work?
Yeah, I think it's excellent. No, this is perfect. All right, so Curtis B wants to say, what age did you start getting involved in writing music?
I wrote a song when I was really little. When like 10 or 8 years old, and my dad told me it was awful. He just laughed and laughed. He thought it was so funny. Little did I know, he thought it was cute, but I took it as, oh, that was awful. So I didn't write again. And then I actually got a job with a church in South Barrington, Willow Creek. It's a huge mega church, and they staff like 200 people there. It's really, really big. And I got a job in the children's ministry, just leading the bands there. I was a band leader, a director. And they asked me to write on this. They were creating curriculum for school-age kids, and they asked me if I would help write some of the songs. So I said, sure. So what I did is I took that song melody from when I was 10 and wrote it, and that was my first song published. It was actually a song I wrote when I was 8 or 9, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you encourage your 10-year-old. Is he already writing anything?
He could if he would. Well, we're doing some stuff together. He's a 10-year-old that loves Minecraft, just loves it. He'd be on it 24 hours a day if he could. But there's lots of Minecraft songs. So we're doing a song parody on, let's see, who does the song? I say, fire burning on the dance floor, or something, fire burning or fire burning on the dance floor. And we're going to do a Minecraft song parody to it. So we're working on that a little bit. So I try to encourage him whenever I see him get excited about something. I just kind of go, okay, let's do that. There's always the argument between, do we start him with like piano lessons right at 8 years old and then just, hey, you have to do it, or should it come natural? And for me, I don't really want to do anything unless I really, professionally, unless I really like into it, if it is meaningful to me. So I just really encourage that when your child finds something that they love, just encourage them to continue to do it, and I think if you do what you love.
Unlike your father, who said that you were writing crap at age 10.
Well, that was a 10-year-old interpretation, yes. But yeah,
oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Said that. He just laughed. He thought it was. He was like, that's a fun. I'm like, going, okay, it was that bad. Okay, I won't do it again.
Okay.
It's funny. I mean,
is your dad still with us?
He is. He just turned 80.
Wow.
80
okay.
years old. Yeah. Spry. He's great. He's doing great. My mom passed 3 or 4 years ago. 4 years. I think it'll be 4 years in January. And we never thought that would happen. We thought Dad Mom would outlaw his mom. But
I think that usually is the way. Yeah.
Yeah, it happened the other way. And the funny thing is my son and he share the same birthday, exactly 70 years apart. So
wow.
my son just turned 10 and Dad turned 80. Yeah.
Great. Does your dad have a sense of humor? Because you have a great sense of humor.
Yeah, definitely. He's pretty funny. He's more of a shy guy. He takes a little time to warm up, but other than that, we're exactly the same. You know, he has musical inclinations, and he has he's very musical, but he never had the resources. You know, he's a kid of the Depression era. You know, he born in 1933. So he never had somebody by his side and say, you know, you can do that, but you know, you can do that, you can do that. You know, so he learned a trade. He's an excellent cabinet maker. He builds cabinetry. He did that for a living for years, and then did his own little thing after he retired. And he's now since stopped. But yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Super. All right, one more question for Dan, and then don't forget, Dan, email me
How about a song?
mailing address, your mailing address, and you get a copy of Mad, and you get a 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman picture. I'll send one to you and one to your son, too.
Oh, that's awesome. He loves Mad Magazine, too. We got it on the iPad, so he reads it all the time.
Great.
And I know you're not associated with the TV show, the short 15, the new one.
Yes, right.
It's really pretty good.
No, the guys over there are very good, and they have a wonderful Mad sensibility. So yeah, that's very good.
They should be ashamed not to have you on the show, Dickie D. You need to be on. Let's start a campaign, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's storm them with pitchforks and whatever they storm with. Torches.
Yeah, torches and pitchforks.
Yeah, that's it. Torches and... How about a song? Let's do a song. What do you think? Any requests?
I like it.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. I can use that. You know what? I need a Giz Fiz theme song.
Giz Fiz theme song.
So
okay?
when go ahead, make up a Giz Fiz theme song.
Giz Fiz. You know you have the Giz Fiz. I said you got the Giz Fiz. Oh, yeah. You got the Giz Fiz. You know you got the Giz Fiz. Oh, yeah. Here's Dickie D.
That's good.
Yeah.
Just record that and send it to me.
Okay, you got it. That's not good enough?
Oh, no, that's perfect. No, for this show.
Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. Be nice.
No, come on. That was it? That was your best shot? You were the stupidest kid I ever met.
Hey, let's take a request. Let me play a song. What do you want to... Any ideas?
It should be... Milk the Rhino says, make it more game showy.
Well, add some other instruments. And how do you spell that?
What, Giz Fiz?
No, game showy.
Game showy? Game showy. Like that, just like it sounds.
A kazoo is good enough for Dickie D. It says...
Yes, a kazoo would be... You know what? A kazoo would be good.
I do have a kazoo. I have been known to play it.
Okay,
Bob
good.
Dylan, how about the Beatles? Do you want to hear a Beatles song?
Yeah, do a Beatles song.
Let's do a Beatles song. I should have known better with a girl like you, that I would love everything that you do. And I knew, yeah, and I knew. Oh, I never realized what a kiss could be. This could only happen to me. Can't you see? Can't you see that when I tell you that I love you, oh, you're gonna say you love me too. Oh, and when I ask you to be mine, you're gonna say you love me too. So I should realize a lot of things before. If this is love, just give me more. Give me more. Hey, hey, hey. Give me more. Oh, you give me more.
Excellent. Boy, and that video behind you was amazing.
I like that. It was fun.
Yeah, I felt like you were just the extra beetle. Phantom beetle.
That's right. Did everybody sing along about 7 seconds?
They were all singing along or singing alone. I don't quite. It was either one or the other, singing along or singing alone.
Everybody left the room. Come
everybody,
back.
Yeah. No, there's someone in there. There's Myra's in there, but that's because she's sitting next to me.
Somebody had to sweep up.
No. Anyway, hey, Dennis, run down because someone asked to see the doggy formerly named the dog formerly named Scruffy, and Dan. This was just absolutely the best. We're not even going to do any match game or any other questions because we're almost up to an hour. Listen, whooping and cheering. Some of the chat room is, and the rest of the chat room is doing pitchfork and torches. So it's good you didn't give your address, your physical address. Oh, they'd be coming after you. No, this was really super. So,
thank you, Dickie D. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. I love when things just kind of happen.
Absolutely. Speaking of Scruffy, the dog formerly named Scruffy. Do you have any pets?
I do. I have a dog, Maya. She's lovely. I'll get her.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, you get
Maya, come.
Maya here.
Come on, girl. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, Maya. Come on, girl.
Maya, meet.
Come on. Come on, girl. Just come.
Oh.
She's my girl.
Where are you going? Where are you? No.
Look at this. It's like looking in a mirror.
Yeah, look it. Oh, come on.
Charlie's in the way. Move, chat room.
Charlie, here you go. Charlie dog. So Charlie wants to go back to Dennis. Charlie, let's see. Oh, your dog is great. Charlie, look. Look, Charlie. Look, Charlie.
Come on, girl. She's actually camera shy. Sorry, Dick. She's camera shy.
Oh, that's all right. So evidently it turns out that... all right, he's leaving us. Ladies and gentlemen, the dog formerly named Scruffy has left the building. Hey, Myra.
Do your interview with Maya here.
Maya?
Yeah, get the split screen back again.
Right. Maya. So Maya, what's your favorite TV show, Maya? What was your... Oh, okay. What's your favorite show on Twit? What kind of... How is your life living out there? Is your life easy or... Oh, your life is rough. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right, let's see how smart you are. Where is the chimney on your house? Oh, it's on the roof. You are amazing. Do you belong to an acting unit? Is it Oftra? Yeah. That's a very sweet dog. That's a very...
Oh, she's so gentle. She's great. Rescue dog. She was in a fire when she was a pup.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, but she's so gentle. She's probably about 8. She's probably about 8 or 9 now. I'm not sure how old she is.
Oh, that's
she's
great.
A sweetheart. Yeah.
That is great. Well, Dan, thank you so much. So send me email your address, and I'll send you the Superman special and the current issue, and as I said, a couple of Alfred E. Newman photos. And if you ever come to New York City, I'll take you up to Mad Magazine. Oh, most definitely. We have actually, my wife and I have talked about making a trip up there, and that would have been one of our first stops is come to see. I've been, like I said, Dick, been a big fan of you and Mad Magazine and the Twit Network for years, so it's a pleasure. Great. Well, we're fans of yours. Trust me, this is great. Okay, Dan, thanks so much. Okay, I'll be there. Bye. I'll be there. All right, so you know what, folks? It is a little after 6. Yeah, yay, look at this. Dan Lueders, look at your screen, Dan. They love you. This was really a fun show. It turned out that, as Dan said, it was just one of those fortuitous things. Okay. What was it? What was whoever our guest was? We're glad. Beef Team. So Beef Team for today. I'm glad you had dial up so that we got Dan Lueders. But Beef Team, when you're back at your office and have high-speed internet, you can be chat room celebrity of the week. But now an hour has passed. Alex is going to go on and do other chores at Twit. And so that means it is, yes, the end of this week's show. Yeah, sorry, Myra, sorry. And so this is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Myra Joyce, Dick DeBartolo, Alex Jamba B, Leo Laporte, Twit Cottage, Twit Brickhouse, Colleen Production. Everybody who was on today's show gets a can of turtle wax. If you wax your can, be sure you use turtle wax and don't slip off the chair. Dick DeBartolo, this is Johnny Olson speaking. Bye.